Peace, Internet. It's me, Vani. Welcome back to Lazy Vlogs. All right, you guys read the title. It is true. I am embarking on the biggest swing and hopefully not miss attempt to turn my life around into something hopefully better one day. I am in the process of enlisting in the military, and if you have eyeballs, then you can see which branch that would be. I am going to talk about probably in other videos the different recruiters that I spoke with for the different branches, but ultimately I did land on, at least right now, I did land on what I want to do. I right now just finished taking my PICAT, which is this at-home ASVAB. The ASVAB is the military test you have to take to qualify to get into the military, for you to, well, not to get in, but to justify which job, to kind of say, okay, you did this well in these categories, so these are the different jobs that you would be suited for, and down the lane after you've passed the MEPS, which is the health medical part of the testing, then we can kind of combine what your physical and medical score is along with your test scores, and we can put that together to see what type of soldier you can be. So myself, I want to join the United States Air Force, and before, like I said, in another video, we're going to talk about the different choices that I had, the different recruiters that I spoke with, but I did also visit a National Guard, an Air National Guard. I couldn't remember what it was called. The Air National Guard here in upstate New York. I did visit a base. I chatted with a recruiter, and I felt really good about doing the Air National Guard, but something hit me where I just felt I really need to think long term and think what is going to be the best ultimately for me and my situation, you know, for this potential family that I want to have, you know, for myself, my health benefits, for a pension, all of these things. You do have access to some of that stuff with Air National Guard, and I could maybe point you to a video by like Airman Vision. I'm sure he's made a video, you know, just going through the different benefits that you would have active duty versus the other ways of serving for the military. So in my research, it seems that active duty is going to be the best for me. Not to mention, here I am living in my mother's house, in my, you know, childhood, teenage bedroom that I've moved out of and moved back into a couple of times now. And I don't know if it's that I'm 29, I'll be 30 in a couple of months. I don't know if because I had a breakup, you know, recently-ish, you know, kind of recently within the past year. You know, I don't know. So many different things have kind of jostled my perspective where I thought my life was going to go this way. And I painted a whole, you know, idea of how I was going to make money and what job I was going to be doing and, you know, what type of lifestyle I was going to be living. And as time marches on, as things that I thought were permanent structures kind of fall apart as they really should have, I'm starting to see the bedrock, bare bones reality of what life can be when you are not making smart decisions for long term and you're just kind of following what feels good, and, you know, you're following the hype of whatever videos that you've watched on the internet, and you think, oh, well, if I just do X, Y, and Z, then it's all gonna, you know, I'm gonna start drop shipping, you know, like I've tried to do. I'm gonna, you know, make a shirt design, and then, you know, no one's gonna like the post, and who cares? You know, you can definitely put in, I guess, ultimately with entrepreneurship or trying to enlist or going to college or creating your own business and whatever it is, I guess that falls under entrepreneurship. Whatever it is that you're going to do, you have to do it and do it some more and do it until completion, which means likely years. Hopefully it'll be you know, shorter and sooner than that, but likely years of marching in the direction of what you want and adjusting in order to accommodate for the next level once you level up. But ultimately, time is extremely important. And I'm somebody who can say that I've been very successful in burning a lot of time. I can look back 10 years over my shoulder where I was in this bedroom, and I'm not particularly proud of many of the decisions that I made. Definitely thought, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And when I really think I did myself a disjustice. This version of me right now, this sober, no weed version of me who is thinking about his future. Yeah, I had to go through that, I guess, but not really. I didn't have to make all those bad decisions to lead me to this. But now I'm here, and I'm aware enough to where I know I want my life to go like this, to aim up or aim high, as they say in the Air Force. That's what I want to do. I want to make the best decisions that I can so I can have a better life and I can actually have the things that I dream about having. A proper, happy, healthy, structured marriage, and same for a potential family, having a couple of kids, living wherever we choose, and just living a proper, happy life, which is what we all want at the end of the day. And if none of you want that and it's just me, that's perfectly fine. I know what I want. I want to have a proper, happy life. And for me, that is spelled out with more structure than I've ever had, a proper foundation with a roadmap towards success, which we all know in the military, it is you come in, you have these goals, you learn discipline, and you march towards the next, ranks and different jobs, and you get stronger and smarter and in your intellect and your ability to execute. And these are all things that I need in life. And I'm really excited that I've started this journey. And I will say this, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, not everything is going to work out. There's a big chance that I won't make it into the Air Force or possibly any military branch at all. I've got, as you guys know, arthritis, and it's been very controlled. I have a note from my rheumatologist saying that, hey, there's no reason why Devon can't join the Air Force. Give me a call if you need to discuss, his medicine or whatever. So I have people in my corner. I have people who want me to succeed. My recruiter wants me to succeed. My doctor wants me to succeed. And, I pray to God that he gives me a path to join the military, because I do believe and understand that this is a path to success and fulfillment. And that is ultimately what I need and desire out of life right now. So that is where we're at. But I want you guys to know that I do understand, being medically disqualified or whatever, something happened in the past and we just can't I understand that this may not ultimately work out, but I'm going to try everything that I need to do. Everything that I need to do, I'm going to do it. And I saw a video of this girl. She tried getting into the Air Force for 4 years, and she was misdiagnosed by a doctor, and she had to go through this whole waiver thing. 4 years she tried getting into the Air Force. I do believe she finally got in, but it took her so long. But I still don't feel discouraged, because I really do believe in this path, and I may get set back 6 months or however long before, I'm able to do what I got to do to actually qualify to get in. And maybe by the grace of God, I'll just get pushed right through and boom, I'm in. I mean, that would be great. But ultimately, I'm going into this knowing that it's going to be an uphill battle, and I'm willing to do what it takes. So, guys, I'm excited. I have no idea what is going to happen next. As far as the channel, I have taken down a couple of videos because I don't want my career to be at risk, because I was making silly jokes or comments or whatever on YouTube. Not that I ever did anything super inappropriate, but I want my internet presence to reflect what I'm trying to do, especially if you're seeing this video and you go back and you see, whatever in the past. Not that I'm embarrassed of my past, but I want to make sure that I'm putting out a version of me that I like and that I want you guys to see. So Those of you who are longtime fans, you'll see a lot of the content has been cut, but still, you can still see my journey. You can still see, a lot of videos where I'm just trying to better myself. And that's really what I want this channel to be about, is me pursuing something fun, cool, interesting, or ultimately sharing my experience while I'm trying to make my life better. And that's really what it is. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you are a Christian, if you are whatever, please do pray for me. Pray that I can make it into the Air Force. Pray that I can make it in, because it's something that I truly do believe is going to make my life better and set me up for a good life. And with that being said, I appreciate you guys so much. And until next time, peace.